Hello and welcome friends. Blue Cross Blue Shield of Massachusetts, BCBS MA, is a state licensed private health insurance company under the Blue Cross Blue Shield Association with headquarters in Boston. As a healthcare leader in Massachusetts for more than 75 years, their vision to provide access to high quality, affordable healthcare is as strong and relevant today as it was in 1937 when the company was founded by a group of business, healthcare and community leaders. Back then, Blue Cross of Massachusetts was the first organization of its kind to offer statewide insurance coverage for hospital stays. In 1941, coverage for doctors' office visits was established through a separate entity known as Blue Shield of Massachusetts. The companies operated separately until 1988 when both organizations merged to become Blue Cross Blue Shield of Massachusetts. Although much has changed in healthcare through the years, the single-minded commitment to doing what's best for the members is still at the forefront of everything they do. An independent licensee of the Blue Cross Blue Shield Association, they are a not-for-profit company that has a significant impact on state's economy and makes considerable tax payments to local, state and federal governments. In 2001, Blue Cross Blue Shield of Massachusetts created a new charitable organization, the Blue Cross Blue Shield of Massachusetts Foundation, as a contemporary expression of its historic commitment to those in need of dependable access to health care. The foundation focuses on developing measurable and sustainable solutions that benefit uninsured, vulnerable, and low-income individuals and families in the Commonwealth. Blue Cross Blue Shield of Massachusetts provided the foundation with an initial endowment and has continued to support the foundation's efforts, growing the endowment to more than $90 billion. The foundation operates separately from the company and is governed by its own 13-member board of directors. It is one of the largest private health philanthropies in the state. BCBS MA formed in 1988 after the merger of Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Massachusetts. In 1992, it offered an HMO plan along with the rise of managed care in the 1990s. BCBS MA has non-profit status as a health insurer and has 2.8 million policyholders, the largest number of any insurer in Massachusetts, with most policyholders insured through employers. The number of policyholders dropped slightly between the first and second quarters of 2011 due to the economy and layoffs. Blue Cross Blue Shield of Massachusetts has developed a new approach to paying for health care, the Alternative Quality Contract, which is intended to improve the quality of care that patients receive and slow the rise in healthcare costs. Doctors and hospitals are rewarded for keeping patients healthy and for effectively managing chronic illnesses.
The AQC contract, in the first 2 years that we've had it here thus far in Lowell, we have transformed ourselves into a much more integrated group of physicians and hospital.
The coordination of care has improved dramatically in my office. We have to call these patients and say, hey, we want to make sure you have your colorectal cancer screening, your breast cancer screening, your diabetic eye examination. I call the specialist, the ophthalmologist, and I say, hey, I have a patient that needs a diabetic eye exam. How can we accommodate it?
Blue Cross Blue Shield of Massachusetts plans to play a critical role in the event of a disaster as both a health plan and a community leader. They have invested significant efforts in preparation for responding to a large-scale disaster such as a hurricane, terrorist act or pandemic. In the event of a disaster, their focus will be to accomplish 6 corporate priorities: ensure the safety and well-being of employees, enable continued access to care for members, maintain financial stability in order to continue to administer care, support constituents with information, recover and normalize business operations, support community-based response and recovery efforts. Thank you and happy learning.